Franco Colapinto is an exciting young talent making waves in the F1 world with his new signing to be a full-time driver for the Alpine team. He's got the speed, determination, and a nation eager to see him succeed in the pinnacle of motorsport. However, this support also brings a shadow of concern, considering it has been publicly stated by Jack Doohan that he has received death threats from Argentinian fans. Considering this is just the start for Colapinto, we can only assume what could happen by looking at similar events, particularly recent events in the world of IndyCar involving another Argentinian driver, Agustin Canapino. Every IndyCar social media post was flooded with passionate Argentinian fans in support of Canapino, but it wasn't always nice. The issues have unfortunately extended beyond a single incident. In the 2023 season at Long Beach, Canapino's teammate Callum Ilott exited the pits and came out just ahead of Canapino, who was on a separate strategy. As the race progressed, Canapino made contact with another driver when attempting to unlap himself. Many Canapino fans blamed Ilott for the incident, and we witnessed a deeply troubling wave of online abuse directed at Ilott and even the Juncos Hollinger racing team. This wasn't just passionate disagreement, it crossed the line into harassment, personal attacks, and even threats. Later in the season, at Laguna Seca, Ilott and Canapino were both having very good races and were battling for 4th place. As Ilott made a pass around the outside, Canapino lost control of the car and slid. He made contact with the rear of Ilott's car and broke his own front wing, which caused him to drop to 14th, while Ilott finished 5th. Fans came to the aid of Canapino, insisting it was all Ilott's fault. But Ilott was once again subjected to a torrent of online abuse and hatred from Canapino's fans, who blamed him for the contact and for jeopardizing Canapino's chances of earning crucial Leader Circle's prize money for the team. Ilott once again took his Twitter account private due to the intensity of the abuse. Even Argentinian team co-owner Ricardo Juncos initially appeared to be more critical of Ilott in interviews with Spanish-speaking media, suggesting that Ilott had disobeyed team orders, which Juncos later denied giving. Unfortunately, this wasn't the only driver Canapino had a run-in with. More recently, after the Detroit Grand Prix in June 2024, French driver Théo Pourchaire also reported receiving numerous online death threats and hateful messages from Canapino supporters following a late race restart incident that resulted in a penalty for Pourchaire. Pourchaire was at fault for the incident, but it wasn't outrageous considering it was only his 4th IndyCar race weekend and his first at a tight street circuit like Detroit. Canapino responded with a statement on social media where he said he was against abuse and hate, but also claimed he had not seen any death threats directed at Pourchaire. He suggested that Argentinians were passionate but shouldn't be generalized as those who make such threats. He also mentioned that he himself constantly receives abuse and has learned to ignore it. This response was widely criticized by IndyCar fans and the broader motorsport community. Many felt that Canapino downplayed the severity of the abuse directed at Pourchaire and failed to adequately condemn the actions of his fans. Furthermore, reports emerged that Canapino had liked social media posts that mocked Pourchaire and referenced the earlier online abuse aimed at Callum Ilott. The results of this incident had McLaren terminate their partnership with Juncos Hollinger, costing them a lot of funding they desperately needed, and Canapino taking a leave of absence from the sport for a race before being dropped by the team 5 races after. These repeated instances in IndyCar highlight a concerning pattern and underscore the potential issues that could arise in Formula 1 with the passionate Argentinian fan base, with Colapinto reaching the top level. Damage to driver reputation, strain on team dynamics, and impact on other drivers. It's crucial to emphasize that this is not about all Argentinian fans. The vast majority are undoubtedly passionate and respectful supporters. However, the actions of a vocal minority, as we've unfortunately seen in IndyCar, can create a negative perception and cause real harm. As Franco Colapinto continues his journey, let's ensure that the support he receives is overwhelmingly positive and reflects the best of the motorsport fandom. The repeated issues in IndyCar serve as a critical lesson, and it's up to all of us to foster a respectful and enjoyable environment for everyone involved in Formula 1.